Hello friends, I am Anand and welcome to my channel. I am here with another video of the series Let's Badminton. If you are here on my channel for the first time, I would like to tell you something about me. I started learning and playing badminton when I was 7 years old, and now it's been 4 years. And in these 4 years, I have learned a lot of things that I want to share with you. It would help you to understand badminton and learn easily. In episode 1 of this series, I shared you must know for beginners, where I gave some ideas for selecting rackets, shoes and kit bags. In episode 2, I shared about the badminton court and its details, where the measurement of the line, their names and their uses. This is episode 3 and I will tell you about shuttlecocks. Starting from the very basic, when we were all kids and we got a plastic racket or cheap racket to play, they all came, and in fact you would have even now a shuttle made up of plastic with poor shape. That was our first interaction with shuttlecocks, isn't it? And as we grow and get a better set of racket from normal toy shop, we get some free shuttles. They are better than coming with plastic small rackets. I remember those in Vishal Mart and D-Mart shops, where you get 2 rackets and 3 shuttles for just rupees 249. And then when we visit a sports shop, we see they have a costly one. And initially, we buy the cheapest shuttle from there. It will cost around rupees 50 to 100. And we play with it for months. Here is a time when your badminton interest changes and you join a badminton academy, and you see that even those 100 rupee shuttles are not being used, and you get introduced to different types of shuttles. Nylon ones which are green in color and feather ones which are white in color, and the shuttle experience changes. These shuttles are best so far you have used. I will tell you about 2 different kinds of shuttles. I mean 2 different colors of shuttles, green and white. Green shuttles are made with nylon and white shuttles are made with feather. And do you know there is a mix of both shuttles? Yes, they are called hybrid shuttles. It has both the parts, nylon and feather. So there are 3 types of shuttles, nylon, feather and hybrid. Shuttles are very complex, but I will show you its basic components. It has 3 parts, cork, stem and feather. Cork is common for all 3 types. The nylon ones have the stem and the feathers are made with nylon. The feather ones have stem and the feathers are made with real feathers. The hybrid ones have stem of nylon but have real feathers. But it doesn't end here. There are more types. We can break it into 2 types, duck feathers and goose feathers. I will not talk about poor grade shuttles which are made up of hen feathers, crow shuttles and which are found in fancy stores. Now you know types of shuttles. But in your academy, you see some play with nylon and some play with feather shuttles. But why so? There are many reasons. I will tell you one by one. First thing is, all the beginners, I mean those who have started playing badminton, play with nylon shuttles. Those who have progressed to intermediate or advanced play with feathers. And there are few players whom you find very good in badminton but still play with nylon. So let me tell you why. I will break this into 5 parts. Durability. For beginners, we don't give them feather shuttles because if they miss it and hit the feathers, it will break. So a nylon shuttle is given to them. Nylon shuttles don't break so fast. It takes hundreds of miss hits and lasts longer. Speed. Nylon shuttles are unpredictable. Means if you hit one shot, it will go fast and the second shot will go slow. But this is not the case with feather shuttles. They all have a same speed. Yes, they differ a bit between different brands and model types. But in a single tube of shuttles, they all are measured and checked properly. Flight. The shuttle flight is different from nylon and feathers. Nylon shuttles have a flatter trajectory, so its speeds become slow and it takes more time to reach the same distance when compared with feather shuttles. Accuracy. Feather shuttles have a high accuracy. If you are a pro in badminton, you can hit 10 feather shuttles to given a 1 centimeter mark, but you can't do that with nylon shuttles as it has different flight and speed. Cost. So far you know that feather shuttles are better. Nylon shuttles just last longer, but I'm giving some numbers of how many shuttles are used in a match. For a local match where feather shuttles are used, one shuttle lasts for maximum of one match. At times you need to use 2 to 3 shuttles. If you have watched any international badminton match, you will see that they will change shuttles at every 2 to 4 points. So in one match, they need around 24 to 36 shuttles. One good nylon shuttlecock like Li-Ning's Future 10 costs Rs 750 for 6, that is 125 per piece. A duck feather shuttle like Li-Ning's D3 costs 1700 for 12, that is 140 per piece. A tournament grade feather shuttle like A plus 300 costs 3700 for 12, that is 310 rupees per piece. A tournament grade BWF approved goose feather shuttle like 100 H plus 100 Yonex AS50 costs around 4300 for 12, that is 360 rupees per piece. Hybrid shuttles from any brands cost around rupees 1200 to 1500 for 12, but they are not used for tournaments. So if you are a badminton player who is playing just for fitness or have just started playing, then nylon shuttles are best for you, unless you don't have a budget problem. If you are learning and taking training for tournaments, then use duck feathers. Hybrid shuttles for multi-feeding practices and accuracy. And for practice matches and tournaments, you use premium goose feather shuttles or premium duck feather shuttles. So that's all about shuttlecocks. I hope you learned something from this video. Before you go, just do a favor for me. Give me a small like, and if you have a doubt, please comment below and let me know. See you again. Bye bye.